Oh, that's so disappointing. Yeah, this is super frustrating. I don't know, guys. I guess I'm just gonna have to let this go. I have a feeling that it has something to do with Streamlabs and the name change and then all this hullabaloo. So gosh darn it, all I wanted was for this to work. I apologize. And to be honest, I really just need to get back to work. So that's what's gonna happen. Well, this needs to be made, so. Okay. Is anybody still there? It's okay. It's Friday. People have things to do. Yeah, I gave up. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. So, I'm just gonna do my work here. Am I getting any? Everybody give up on me. the chat's not working, and that sucks. Seriously, though. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Funny. Oh, I did miss one. This one right there. Oh, that's cute. That came out nice. Phew. Hi, Oscar. Hello. How's business going? Your work is great. Thank you. Business is going really well, actually. I've been getting many commissions. Had to actually postpone a few because my schedule is getting filled up and there's just a lot to do. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? I don't know where that came from. Oh, probably here, but okay. Just working away. Working on this commission for a client. And I got some lovely opportunities from a pretty well-known online store. So they contacted me saying they wanted to collaborate with me. I don't know. I think they're presenting it to their director right now, but for the time being, it was just exciting to receive the potential opportunity in my email. So apparently they found my blog, and they're like, "Hey, I'm from such and such store, and we thought that your blog would be perfect for a collaboration." I'm like, "Oh my god, I totally know your store. That is amazing. Good news, keep it up, it pays off." Yeah, I've been working my little butt off, that's for sure. I've been teaching a lot these days, so I teach at a college. Production sewing, so it's right in my wheelhouse. Oh, why did I do that? That was so stupid. Ay, ay, ay. Get in there. Well, thanks for popping in, Oscar. How have you been? Oh yeah, I like it too. It's pretzel rocks of all things, just so that I don't get, you know, flagged and muted. So pretzel rocks is apparently a thing where you can listen to it and it won't mute you. So I find some pretty cool stuff on here. Some of it I even actually recognize. I do like me my EDM. Yeah, I like this a lot too. Bye. I miss your singing solos. Aw. I know. I haven't been singing a lot. It just doesn't make me money. I like singing, but a girl has to have a career, pay her rent. I think I got all my pins out, so. There we go. That's cute. That's looking pretty good. There we go. Ah, that's so cute. Not bad. My dear Alice, what are you working on? It looks adorable. It's my Otomake dress that I have for sale on my Etsy. I do it made to order. And it comes from a book called The Dress. It's a Japanese pattern book. And I mixed and matched some of the elements to make my own design, if you will. This is for a client. They picked the fabric. They wanted it in satin. And yeah, that's it. So I have the skirts here all cut out. I was going to do some finishing. Oh, I need to press that. That's right. Yeah. I love singing, and I still kind of do it once in a while when I have Twitch Sings. I do have Twitch Sings as an option to do some singing, but, you know, their songs are kind of limited, and so... And if I try to do a song that I like, that I have in my collection, I'll get muted. It's sad. But I miss singing. I like going out to karaoke. I still do that once in a while. But yeah, this is looking pretty cute, huh? Back. And then it has this belt that goes across the front. Is that fabric custom printed? I've never seen anything like it. Yes, it is. It's from Spoonflower. The one drawback that we had with this plaid, actually, was that the print designer did not account for a repeat, so it doesn't properly repeat the entire length of the fabric. So I worked around it. I managed to get, you know, enough to work for the dress, but still, it is a custom print. Both of these are from the same print designer. So I need to do some pressing. Get my sleeve board. Sleeve. Pick up iron. Oh man, I wish I knew what was going on with my Streamlabs. I can't, none of my little widgets work right now, so I'm gonna have to investigate when I'm not online. Poor viewers who were trying to follow and keep up, and here I was messing with things. People lost faith in me. Oh, I'm attending to something with my mom. Oh, no worries, yeah. My dear Alice. So you're on YouTube right now watching me, huh? That's cool, that's cool. Okay. need to open up these seams so that I can have some nice matching happening. Open, open, open. Ugh, satin. Why is it so hard to work with? I mean, it's actually a pretty nice quality satin. It's not quite like the cheap stuff that you would get. Still though. This needs to go this way. Am I broadcasting to Twitch at all? I wonder if that's part of my problem right now, is that I need to re-add the account, but it seemed to update on its own. I don't know anything. I usually watch on YouTube and type on my phone in a Twitch. Seems both streams are synced now. Okay. I really just need to stop futzing with the channel right now, because it's interrupting. Like, you guys are taking the time to be here, and I can't mess with settings at the moment. It's just not polite. Alright, so we're gonna finish this up. I still need to choose a matching zipper for this guy. You changed your name! I did! I changed my name to something that makes sense! Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, that right there. Alright, let's bring out my plethora of zippers and see if we can find one that makes sense here. So I just have a whole bunch of colors, and I think these are my 24s. Regular zippers. Did I mix these up? These look like my 18-inch. That is a 24. That is a 24. Okay. Somewhere in here, I know I've got just the right color. Yeah, found it. I figured I'd just get like a grab bag of colors, and eventually I would need that color. Turns out I made a good decision. So I got my invisible zipper all ready to go here. So this is gonna go on, one of the last things that goes on is that. Here, I have my, ooh, it's separating, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, really? Moobtrocity, hello, and welcome to my channel. We do a lot of sewing here. I hope you enjoy. Nice to see you in my chat. Have you ever worked with leather? I have dabbled. and that's as much as I can say because I can't legitimately say I've worked with leather. That requires a whole set of tools that I do not have. So I played around with pleather, faux leather, and vinyl, but that is the extent of my experience with anything leather-like. Although, fun fact, I did find recently a thing called Decoville that is a leather-like material that I might be able to utilize for making fabric belts for designs that I've had ideas for. Okay, let's see if we can get this back to a fused point. Fuse! Fuse, damn you! The other side getting unfused too? What's going on here? No, that's okay. There's just that one side. Right. Well, we have very cute beginnings of a dress here. Real leather is a whole other beast I'm not willing to do. I know, right? You just need to, like, punch the punch chisel things to make the holes to do the sewing, and the sewing is completely different, and I don't have a machine that can handle leather, so that's like a completely different machine that's usually used. So yeah, no, I mean, me, the kind of person that I am, I like to imagine trying to do everything and wanting to do everything, but I have to understand my limitations. So certain things require tools that I just can't afford. And that's okay. I'll just stick to what I know I'm good at. Decoville. It's called Decoville. And you might be able to find it if you do a search. So I found it very interesting. They use this sort of thing for, what do they call, like hardback purses? Purse making? Alright, we're gonna put on this, this lining, basically right sides together, exactly as one would. I'm gonna make sure it's matched up. So when we're putting in our lining, I'm going to finish the entire neckline minus about an inch, because we want this part to be open when we're inserting the zipper. And that's going to be one of the last things. After this is put in, we attach the skirts, put in the zipper, and then we can finish the back seam of the dress. This dress is very close to being done. Very, very close. Very close. Very close. Yeah, that matches. Okay, good. Ah. Is this my dolphin? I always find that one somehow. Oh, hello! Saki299! Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it and welcome. Hope you find this enjoyable. I am on the precipice of finishing this this dress. We'll see how far I actually get. Let's see here. Just oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Satisfaction they couldn't get any other way.
Alpharos! Hello, Alpharos! Ironi sent me here, and just wanted to say I got back into sewing recently, and your videos have helped so much. It's so handy watching someone work. I'm so glad for that. Thank you for that, and I'm glad that you got back into it. It is an enjoyable hobby, and in my case, career to have. So, let's see what else was say. Who's? Oh my goodness. Oh, there you are, Roni Sidarius. I assume. I hope I'm saying that right. Alvaros and Neroni, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for coming and following. I hope you like what you see. We're making a beautiful otomake dress. If you're, I don't know if you're familiar with what otomake is, but it's just a lot of overall fun. I dress in Lolita, as you can see, and I make Lolita and I do custom orders for my clients. They find me on Etsy and they're like, I have this fabric in mind and I want this dress. Can you make that for me? I'm like, yes, I can. So here we go. We are going to finish this neckline minus about an inch, leaving a little room. How is everybody? Oh my god! 22. Oh! Oh, I know what happened. I got raided. I think I got raided. Hello. Hello, everybody. It just occurred to me, like, that must be what happened. So welcome, welcome, and I hope you enjoy, for the most part, what you see. I'm gonna finish this neckline, and we're gonna turn it out, and it's gonna look amazing. We're gonna start an inch in, leaving that open. No, wait a minute. I need it to be right here. There we go. That's the one. That is the one. Yeah. For a second, I looked at those numbers, and I'm just like, holy crap, there's 22 people on right now watching me? That's crazy. And then, of course, it occurs to me that that is a thing that happens on Twitch. And I do appreciate it. Coming by and rating my channel. I want to show you guys the finished thing, though. Because it's going to look awesome. No, don't fold. Don't fold. Don't do it. Don't do it! I don't know what it is yet! Okay. Doobie-doobie-doo. Just kind of moseying around over this curve. I hope I'm catching that. So what are you sewing now, my dear Alice? Can you even see me? I'm like lower now. My dear Alice. I like this. This is good music. Alright, we're gonna do that. And I get to show you what this looks like. Of course, don't forget to clip your curves. Clip them! Or you will regret it. Just take my word for it. Yeah, so I was trying to put up a poll so that I could ask everybody what you guys would like to see on this channel. Right now, I'm just working on a whole bunch of commissions that I get from clients. But I had this idea that perhaps we could go venturing into the wonderful world of fashion illustration, because I'm out of practice and I need to sit down and practice, as well as probably design a new thing just for my own self. And the best way to do that is to just sketch things out, sketch out your ideas. So I thought, it could be fun to like stumble around my way of a sketchbook again and see if I can design something. I have some pretty cool sketches, but I always could use the practice. And the other thing is I have a bunch of the Gosudori pattern books, as well as all of the Otomino sewings. We mentioned maybe doing bloomers on stream. I have that blouse pattern that I still need to fix the collar on. That I thought maybe we could go over construction on blouses. I think that was on bloomers, and I think I said all the options that I was thinking of. So a Gosudori project or an Otomino sewing project. All right, let's turn this. Are you ready to see some magic? Are you ready to see some magic? What are the basic color schemes for a Lolita outfit? It is pretty much the entire rainbow. Like whatever you can think of, there are coordinating colors that you can do. So I've seen no limit to colors that you can use. Alright, this is looking good. We're turning this out. Yeah. Okay. See? And that's what it's supposed to look like. Might maybe do an understitching, but I don't know if it needs it actually. Okay, we're doing, and it's got a Peter Pan collar. Could use some pressing, so I might end up doing that. But for the most part, it just needs a little pressing right here. Not bad, not bad. Could go, even the stitching is in there. So this is the outside, and then the inside of this looks like that. So it has the facing attached to a lining. It's gonna be very nice. You know what? I almost forgot again to put my my label on here before I close this up. It'd be easier to put my label on before the zipper goes in, because then it's just gonna be a hot mess. But it looks nice. I couldn't wait to turn it out. This comes out, so don't worry. This is a water-soluble marker. So, and then there's this special thing that I do to finish the inside of the armhole here. I may have gone over it in the stream, but there's a little trick. There's a trick to it. Basically, make this kind of fold in like this, so that the raw edge is in between the lining and the shell, and you just kind of sew in halves around the armhole, like this. All the way up to the shoulder. So you go from shoulder to armhole, and then you start again, shoulder to armhole. And then it looks all nice and finished on the inside, kind of like this. So you don't get any raw edges. I always forget my tags too. I know, right? It's terrible. It's a terrible bad habit. Like, I just want to finish it real quick, and then I'm like, my tags! So I should probably do that. I should probably at least get it ready. Let's see. I have 2 different types of tags depending on the color of the dress that I'm working on. So that because this is a light color dress, I have my cream with gold lettering right here. So this is my tag, and I put in every one of my pieces. And I am going to go ahead and do that right now. I try to be consistent on where I put my tag. I think traditionally it's always on the left side in the back. Certain things though, I try to put it in different places where it's not going to be too irritating. But in this case, it's pretty traditional for me to put it pretty much right in the middle here. And I just go all the way around it with this part open, so it's only attached to the facing. I should have just put it on the facing. Hindsight, right? Am I right? Pretty soon here I'm gonna have to go for lunch. Okay. Do you make your own patterns? My daughter wants a Lolita dress, but I've had a hell of a time finding anything she likes. Yes, I do make my own patterns. And I have plenty of books that I just use as my baseline, and then I kind of add or expand on the ideas that I find in my books. So I have all the basic building blocks, and I just sort of mold it into my own. You got this! Thank you! I appreciate your vote of confidence. I'm trying to do this here as best as I can. Oh, you know what? You know what's easier? Moving this in first. Just doing that. And then finding a spot where I think I can do this. And then I'm going to place my tag right in here. Yeah, sure, that looks good. It's pretty straight. Move that back over. Right here. There we go. And I usually fold in my ends just because it makes it look nice and neat. Oh, I should probably turn down the stitch a little bit because it's such a small area. Okay, turn with the needle down. Bring it down, see closer look. Woo! Where are we? Where are we? I'm trying to center. Alright, that seems pretty good. Very nice. Got my little label in there now. I want to make tags, but I will need a logo for that. Oh, you don't have to have a logo. Yeah, just your name with a solid font will do well until you can afford one. Yes, exactly. My labels do not have a logo on them. I have a logo for my stuff, but it is not required. Just the name, and that's actually pretty classic. A lot of even high quality, mainstream designers just have a tag. It's about 3/8 inch. I think this is a 3/8 inch wide tag with just words on it. So mine are in gold and I have a cream background. I don't know, can you see that okay? Is that right there? Alright, enough of that. Enough! Now, that's alright, yeah. Nice. Yeah, there are, let's see. The place that I actually discovered that I like the best has really nice labels. Dutch Label Company or something like that. So, I even have the other ones now. So before we learned that there was somebody else that had this name, we had a whole bunch of labels made called Clockwork Couture. We were going to do like steampunk labels. These are really nice labels. I can't use them because somebody else owns that name, and we made the labels before we realized that somebody else owned it. So, but they're super nice, and I still have them. Can't do anything with them. And I forget, I think it was the Dutch Label Company, or there's another one that kind of does the same idea and style. These I think are the best. So the next time I order labels, I'm going to order from this company. A fellow Twitch streamer made my logo. That's neat. I have a good friend of mine who designed my logo, actually. I love my logo. I put it everywhere and on everything. Her name is Tiffany, and she, I think, has a show, a little YouTube show with an old friend of mine, and they're a couple. But she offered to design my logo for free, and I was so grateful. And it came out so perfect, because all I wanted was a Lolita in silhouette, like taking a stroll with a parasol. And she made exactly what I wanted. It was fantastic. So I am going to start pinning so that I could finish the inside of this armhole with a full lining like this. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see my method, but basically I just start by matching up the side seam and the side seam of the lining. I'm putting it on the inside of the armhole this way. And I'm going to be sewing around it. And it's going to make it really nice and polished on the inside. See, oh gosh, it's almost 2:30. See here. Yeah, so we go this way. We're basically like flattening out the hole to go this way. Man, why did I get bobbin vomit here? That's pretty annoying. Is it gonna come out? This is where I try to explain to people that this part is like a puzzle that you're just gonna have to figure out. So this and this. So here, sometimes it's easier to visualize if you pinch it like this, because that's how you want it to look in the end. And then kind of go inside out, see what that configuration looks like that will achieve that effect. And is this. It's not going to be the easiest to work with, but you just take it one stitch at a time, and it should work out for you. So, okay, and then this is where I'd say that you work it in halves. So you have to just take it really slow and do 1/2 at a time. Sewing on this side. Is this my dull one? I think I need to get rid of that pin. Every time I pick it up, I'm like, gosh darn it, this one's dull. And it's really only that one, so I'm going to put it in my little sharps container. By the way, pro tip, if you have one of these old medicine bottles, you can use it as a sharps container. So you have broken needles, old razors, pins that are dull, then you can put them in here into sharps jail. Until you can throw away the whole thing when it gets full. I think I kicked a flashy ball. That's funny. Okay. So we're gonna start. What did I just do? This is my spray bottle. Alright, so I am moving that back over so I have as little of the presser foot in between me and my seam. I have my walking foot on right now. Here, let's bring you down here so you can maybe see what I'm doing. Ah! Let's see. Does this make sense? One of these days. One of these days, Alice. So I'm going to start at the bottom of my armhole, which is like right here. Like there. Okay. Just go around stitching 1/2 at a time. this out a little inside out, just so that you can get where you need it to be. And we're just stitching the lining to the inside of that seam, the seam allowance of the armhole. Ah, there it goes. Ah, we need that that emote. Rest in peace, needle. You are officially done. My needle died. I did it, you guys. I killed my needle. Alright, into the sharps container you go. Fail! Yeah, I'm gonna get an emote that says rip needle. Because that would make a lot of sense. This happens once in a while. No worries. You know how many needles I have as my backup? It's kind of nuts. Alright, let's get a new needle. I am gonna need... pretty sure I've got them over here. Yeah, you know what? That's gonna be fine. Alright, I have just a bunch of all kinds of different sizes of needles for both the home machine and for my industrial machine, because you think this happens a lot, and it does, and that's okay. No big deal. Okay, ready to go. Oy. Try this again. We're almost to the end here. Just gotta do the other side after that. Just gonna overstitch right here. Okay. We're good. This is just the lining, so I'm not too concerned about things. I just want it to be folded in. And slowly, slowly. Alright, we're good. Just want it to be nice and finished on the inside where it's going to be worn. Every time I see... I've broken a few needles. Every time I see they are on sale, I buy more, right? I just buy like 20 at a time. Sometimes I'll get those sets of 10 of each size, depending on what I actually need. But yep, I get my needles in bulk because otherwise it's just not smart. Considering how much sewing I do. Make sure I have it all. I think I do. Okay, so you're gonna see a little bit of how this is gonna look when it's done. So here, when I have the actual camera on, for goodness sake, can I keep up? Okay. Here is the inside. And this is what it's gonna look like when it's done on the other side as well. So here's before and here's after. So that's how we finish a lining that doesn't go all the way through with the armhole. pretty nice. Just needs to be pressed, that's all. But yeah, it's looking very good. Well, it's lunchtime, guys. It is lunchtime. I'm gonna have to go briefly, but I will see you after lunch. I am so hungry. So thanks for joining me, everybody. If you're new here and you want to see more, you know where to find me now. You followed me. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate that very much. And we're gonna see you after about an hour while I eat my sandwich. So I'll see you later after an hour. Bye.